What's going on, everybody? Fishing with a Chad here. Had some questions. I just got a two new Slimecat 7000s on Saturday. So immediately after talking about getting them, I've gotten questions because we got them late Saturday night. They were delivered. Actually went out right before they delivered and got new line to spool them with because we had a tournament Sunday morning. I didn't get to actually video unbox them, take them right out of the box, but I still wanted to answer some questions. So I have them right here, and I also have one of my Abu Garcia 7000 catfish specials that I wanted to compare them against a little bit. Price point, they're about half the price of the Abu Garcia. They're relatively new with the reels, so longevity is not something I would be able to answer for anybody, but I'm hoping they're of good quality on the inside of the gears that, you know, I'll get a lot of use out of them. They handled really well on on Sunday morning during the tournament. We did pretty well. The wife actually reeled in her new PB. I've often wondered if with new rod and reels if there's a curse, but she proved that one wrong. The very first pole we threw out, we didn't even get the second or third pole out into the water, and it bent over, and it was her new PB. So 23-pound blue cat, handled it well. Caught several other fish on these reels Sunday, so they did the job well. No mechanical issues at all. But I'll start showing you some of the specs on this. The Slimecat box doesn't give you a lot of details. For the 7000s, it's a 3 ball bearing 4:1 gear ratio, 25-pound drag, which is quite a bit, 25-pound mono at 260 yards, where the Abu is built for the 20-pound 250, but I use 40-pound on both and it works fine. So one thing that I noticed right away with these reels is the power handle. I do love the power handles. The power handle on the Slimecat, the knob, is just a little bit larger than the Abu 7000. So if you've got bigger hands, this helps. The other thing that I noticed, they both have star drags. They both have the dual tensioners. One thing that I did like, and I have one thing about the push button that was more me not being used to the reel, that I will more give you a thing to watch for on your rod holders if you are doing say vertical drifting and you have the rods suspended vertically. Just make sure you do not pull this all the way back up on it, because when you go to try to get the reel out, and the push button it engages very easily, so when you hit that, it tends to open the spool up and let it go. So quick tip there with the quick tip right there with don't do that, because you'll backlash your spool a little bit there. Two things I'll show you, just comparison. I'll turn on the bait clickers here and open them up a little bit, just so you can hear the sound quality of each of them. Maybe compare them a little bit. So here's the Abu Garcia. Okay. Here is the Slimecat 7000. Not much difference. Maybe a little bit duller on this here, but really can't tell much of a difference on those at all. And anybody who knows me, the Abu Garcias, those are my favorite reels to own. There's not many that I found that I like just as good, if not better. Basically because there's reels that I have of these that are nearly 20 years old, so that's what I'm looking for, is a good quality reel. I wanted to give these guys a try. With the Slimecats, they're about half the price of buying the Abu Garcias, so if not more. So give them a try. I'll throw a few more picks up with this, and I will show you what I mean about in the rod holder with this button. Alright, so one other thing I was wanting to check that I just thought of is the retrieval rate of each rod, or I'm sorry, each reel. So what I want to check is the retrieval rate of each reel. The Slimecat reel has the 3-bearing 421, and the Abu 7000 C3 Catfish Special has also 3 bearings, but is a 411. So I will give them each one turn, and then I will measure each to see which one has the better retrieve rate. So the one closest to you is the Slimecat 7000. And the Abu 7000. See if you want. So we're right at 20 inches for the Slimecat. And about 21 inches for the Abu Garcia. So not really much of a difference. So this is what I was talking about with the push button being the big square, and I don't have any that I really use for fishing horizontally like this, so maybe I've never come into a problem. But just maybe more of a tip than anything is when you are doing this, if you pull the butt of the rod all the way back, when you go to lift up and out, make sure, one, if you do it this close all the way up against, that you pull out and then up, because if you do not, I had this happen twice on Sunday to me, is I pulled up on the rod and that happened. So again, if you're going to put it in your rod holder, you might want to leave a little bit of room so that doesn't happen. A lot of times when that fish hits, you're not thinking about that kind of mechanics, so your first instinct is to try to get it out of there and get the fish up, the tip of the rod up. So just a quick tip there might help you out. And now I got to fix this, so thanks. So since I just did that and, you know, rat nested the heck out of this, and I got it all loose, I just wanted to show one more thing, is the smoothness. I'm sure you could tell whenever it released how fast the spool will go. So casting should be a good, a pretty easy thing to get some good distance with this kind, especially if you have a good rod that can handle some weight to throw pretty far. The other thing, I don't know if you just saw that, is it does have the auto engage whenever you start to reel. So if you're sitting there on the bank fishing and you have your bait clicker on, it starts to go, you can automatically engage it, let that fish hook up. I'll turn this off. It is a pretty smooth reel as far as reeling. I've got it wrapped around my feet. Pretty good. There we go. Has the level wind on it. Overall, I'm very, very satisfied with the reel. Like I said, if you're on a budget, if you're on a budget, and you know, like most of us are, yeah, we love to have the We love to have the Abu Garcias. You know, I know people love the pen squalls and other ones as well, but you know, it's not every day we can afford $150, $200, $250 just the reels, right? I think these are at a pretty good price point. At I believe they are around $90. I'll double check that, and I will post the link in the description, and some of the specs and the price for those, so where you guys can find those. But $90, you can buy 2 of these. Time will tell, like I said earlier, the longevity of these reels, how they hold up. Take care of them, oil them. They should hold up pretty well. They seem like they're pretty good quality, so hopefully in a few years I'll still have these 2 reels that I just picked up, and maybe I'll do another video then, see how they're holding up. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching my channel, watching this video. Really do appreciate you guys coming in here and spending a few minutes with me to go over whatever it is I have to go over that day. In this case, I was pretty excited to get these new reels in, to change out some ones that I had that I didn't like so much, that are going on different rods for different types of fishing, just more of my vertical drifting and stuff like that. I won't be trolling with anymore, so hope to do some more of these kind of videos in the future. If you like them, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that thumbs up for me. Thanks, guys.